Nick Boatright is here with sports. Nick, the Buffs volleyball team took on another tough opponent in the Texas Longhorns.
You're right, Meredith. They did, and they took on their third top 10 team of the week last night. Come back after the break and see if the Lady Buffaloes could spike their way to an upset. All right, 1 year ago today, the CU had a huge upset over then number 2 Nebraska for their first conference win. The Lady Buffs took on the Texas Longhorns, who were also number 2 last night. Well, it was youth night at the CU Event Center. CU was looking for their first conference win over number 2 Texas. Texas came out firing though, winning the first set 25-14. CU battled back in the second behind Becca Fogel, who led the team with 14 kills. CU also got help from number 11 Rosie Steinhaus with 7 kills and 7 digs. However, Texas left first-year coach Liz Kritza and the Buffs frustrated, winning in 3 straight sets behind their number 1 star, number 1, Julianne Fawcett. They won the third set 25-8 in blowout fashion. The Buffs now fall to 0-3 in the Big 12 and 5-7 overall. The Rockies were back on the diamond last night, playing the San Diego Padres, game 1 of 2 of a 9-game homestand. It was Jason Marquis' turn to take the mound, but he didn't do too hot as he kept his sinker ball up the whole night. He gave up 6 runs off of 5 hits, and 4 of those came off the bat of right fielder Will Venable. Will Venable hit a bases-clearing double in the bottom of the 5th to put the Padres up 5-2. The Rocks tried to come back in the bottom of the 5th with Troy Tulowitzki's single scoring Seth Smith, yet it would be all for nothing as Tori Alba would ground out to the second baseman to end the 5th. The Rockies would score only 1 more run and lose the game 6-3. We all remember the old cliche about the Broncos, there's no D in Denver. This may have all changed in the Mile-High City though with the installment of the 3-4 defense. The Denver D ranked 2nd in overall defense through 2 games this season, giving up a mere 250 yards per game. This bodes pretty well for the Broncos, who have to travel to Oakland to take on the Raiders' 29th ranked offense, which has only averaged 260 yards this season. Be sure to catch the Broncos this Saturday as they roll into the Black Hole. Kickoff is slated for 2 p.m. on Channel 4. The Boulder High and Fairview High football teams are back in action this week. The Boulder High Panthers are looking to forget their last week's 31-14 loss at home to Fort Collins. And the Fairview Knights are looking to keep rolling and stay undefeated this season. The 2-1 Panthers will travel to Adams County to take on the Mountain Range Mustangs. Kickoff starts at 7 p.m. Fairview will defend their home turf this week as the Horizon Hawks come to Rec Field. Kickoff begins at 7 p.m. While the University Athletic Department is struggling for wins, Boulder residents might like to know that an intramural dodgeball team is only a few games from going undefeated. For the 4th year in a row, NewsTeam Dan Brill has more.
Inside this party-beaten house lives a dynasty. Here's where the intramural legends that make up the Clown Babies reside. A unique group of friends with athletic talent normally reserved for beer pong are going to attempt to set a record of John Belushi proportions.
We're all really good friends, and we've been on the same team since we were freshmen, so it's just a thing about just all of us building off each other and playing together and having a good time without getting upset about anything. I think that's a big part of it.
Students all over campus participate in intramural sports like basketball and tennis. Intramural teams are all out for the same thing, a brand new cotton t-shirt. The Clown Babies intramural dodgeball team is close enough to taste victory for a record-setting 4th year in a row. Led by team captain Brian Height, the Clown Babies have never even lost a game. While they may not be the most physically imposing team, years of experience have given the Clown Babies an edge. Matt Johnson, an original member of the team, has developed a unique throw to complement his fastball.
No one knows where it's going. I don't even know where it's going.
The dodgeball knuckles out of Matt's hand and leaves even the most talented opponents looking like rookies. Occasionally, a helpless opponent will be stranded alone on the court. The Clown Babies hold nothing back as they enjoy hitting the final member of the other team the most. Brian, Matt, and the rest of the Clown Babies are confident the wins will keep coming. Dan Brill, NewsTeam Boulder.
If you'd like to catch the Clown Babies in action, they play in the Carlson Gym on Monday nights across from the University Rec Center.
That's for sports. Thanks, Nick, for giving us the updates. Coming up, a metal detector leads one man to one of the most amazing treasure discoveries of the century.